Right, one final charge to the first corner then, and it's going to be Travis Shaw versus Bradley Curtis at the sharp end of the field with the front row of the grid almost empty. Here we go, let's see what happens. Travis Shaw gets a good launch. Bradley Curtis gets a good start as well. He's going to try and run around the outside, but past both of them. That is the hard-charging Hudson Cooper straight through to the lead. So it's Cooper versus Shaw with Curtis in third position. And watch out for Dan Stevenson there in P4. Game on.
Hudson Cooper, yet another blistering start. Well, I'll tell you what, Travis Shaw got away well there, but full credit, I would say, to Hudson Cooper. Shaw has a look down the inside into Ashby. Oh, nothing going though. But Hudson Cooper had to be brave there to shut the door because Travis Shaw was very aggressive going into Ashby and getting a good drive there, getting away quite neatly is the number 71 of Bradley Curtis. The top three just starting to break away. We've got Daniel Stevenson, Arnie Carr not too far behind. Oh, was down the inside, having a look. Oh, he tried to pull that one off. He was very unlucky there for Bradley Curtis. Almost got through to second place. But Travis Shaw gets the elbows out, holds on to that second place, tries to go down the inside of Cooper into the first corner. He'll pull back from that one, I think, and try and line himself up for a move going into Christmas corner. Lovely drive out of Oblivion. Oh, what a move there from Travis Shaw. Lovely line on the run out of Oblivion and makes the move nice and early into the top corner. Hudson Cooper drops to second, but he's not going to give this one up lightly. Down the hill in towards Ashby they go. And the 71 of Bradley Curtis in third place. The top three just starting to break away now from the rest of the field, but a wonderful move there from Travis Shaw to take the lead.
Yeah, Curtis looks like he's actually come out of the blocks really quickly here, having a little bit of a go. Mind you, having said that, there was a bit of an error of judgment there into Osiers. He lost a bit of ground. So now it's all going to come down to what Hudson Cooper can do to come back at Travis Shaw. Having taken the lead away from him, you would have thought that Hudson Cooper would have had this one-way traffic. But no, Travis Shaw clearly wants to finish things off on fine style. So it's Travis Shaw who leads, then Cooper, Curtis in third place from Stevenson, then it's Arnie Carr. The battle for sixth position isn't done yet. Lucas King has got a bit of a gap now, though, to Leo Hams from Robinson, Archie Hooper, and the 10th position is currently Isabel Wingate, my former co-commentator. She was in your shoes yesterday.
Oh, she was down here yesterday, wasn't she? So she's out on the track, of course, today, running up the top 10. Running well there from Joshua Herring, Harry Rafferty, Riley Paisley, Thomas Bond and William Round running up the field, but Travis Shaw getting back to the front in good style on the previous lap and just trying to put a couple of good solid laps in here to try and break away from Hudson Cooper, who is now coming under attention here from the 71 of Bradley Curtis as they make their way into the boot. You can see Curtis using that line on the inside, but Cooper's got the line covered as they make their way through the boot further back there. That battle further down the top 10, we've got the likes of Arnie Carr, Lucas King, Leo Hams, Riley Robinson right in there. This is good news, of course, for Travis Shaw if he can just get his head down here and try and pull away from this fight for second place. As a nice drive out of the corner here up the hill from Curtis, gets the move done under braking, but Cooper not giving it up. Here they come through towards Inkermans, this off-cambered section of the track. Down the hill they drop, and Cooper, is he going to try anything on the braking? No, he doesn't. It looks like the 71 of Bradley Curtis getting a nice line as they make their way through the centre of the circuit now. Travis Shaw just starting to break away here.
So is this going to be a bit of a comeback charge from Hudson Cooper, or is this a trend that he can't buck? Because with Travis Shaw now leading and Bradley Curtis into second place, it does look as though Hudson Cooper has actually got his back to the wall a little bit in this final race of the day. When he got into the lead, I think it would have been easy for people to predict, well, that's it, he's going to disappear, he's going to pull clear. But that's not been the case at all. Shaw's got ahead, Curtis has got ahead. If he's not careful, he's actually going to lose more ground, and Dan Stevenson could have a look at the top three. Yeah,
Dan Stevenson not too far behind Cooper, though. I think he's looking at the lines here that Bradley Curtis is using, just trying to get a pull from the number 71. Keeping himself strongly in third there he is. He's hanging on in there at the moment. Let's have a look at the times when they come back around here. He was about quarter of a second behind, and now it looks like he's started to regroup. He's just changing his line slightly here, looking at possible openings here to try and repass into second place. And there is the number 17 of Daniel Stevenson, not too far behind in fourth. But further down on the edge of the top 10, we've got Joshua Herring, Riley Robinson, Archie Hooper in there, Isabel Wingate a little bit further behind. Here they come back over the line. Travis Shaw leading the race quite comfortably at the moment as they make their way through boot once again. And Cooper just changing his line here, trying to find an opening to get past Bradley Curtis up the hill. And the gap has gone down. Hudson Cooper in that third place, up the hill they go. I don't think he's close enough yet to go for an out-braking maneuver, but he's having a look at the opportunity. Has a peek on the inside, nothing going there. He's a little bit too far back. Bradley Curtis holds on to that second place. They make their way down the hill towards Ashby. Cooper again just looking on the inside line there, but Curtis has got the line covered. Stevenson still in fourth place. Arnie Carr rounding out the top 5. Lucas King, Joshua Herring, Leo Hams, Riley Robinson and Archie Hooper rounding up the top 10. As again, it looks like Hudson Cooper regrouping here, but can't quite find a way past Curtis at the moment.
There is a great duel currently on the offing between the likes of Hams, Robinson, Hooper and Isabel Wingate. They're all fairly close together and swapping and trading lap time, so that could get a little bit spicy before the end of the race. But look at Travis Shaw, 8 laps to go, and he's just got so much confidence on the bike. He's well clear now of Bradley Curtis, who can't quite drop Hudson Cooper. Cooper's still giving him plenty to do. As they get down to the braking zone into Christmas, not quite going to have the opportunity to slice in. So Hudson Cooper still needing to find that little bit of an edge. Bradley Curtis has completely caught him off guard here. I think Hudson Cooper thought, well, with Tyler Humphries gone, with Frankie Watson gone, I've pretty much got this my own way. No chance.
Well, Hudson Cooper, we'll watch him again this time round. He was just trying that tactic of trying to float a bit further on the outside from the apex, going out of the boot. That slightly wider line is sacrificed a bit of track space there, you would say, but it does allow a bit more momentum. Here he comes. In towards the boot he goes. They are closing up on some of the slower traffic, so Cooper, again, you see him just carrying that speed through the corner. They have got some slow riders in front of them, though. That will be William Round and Riley Paisley in front of them. And they hold their line. Oh, and the unfortunate Hudson Cooper just got squeezed out there a bit, so he'll be looking to try and close back up. That was a bit unfortunate there, because the slow rider, I think it was William Round, just holding his line, doing the right thing and letting the faster riders find their way through. And it was just a little bit unfortunate, you would say, that they came across him on that corner. There he goes, in towards Ashby, with the number 18 of Daniel Stevenson starting to close up. There is the number 71, Bradley Curtis, who, of course, has had a little bit of good fortune there. The lapping of the rider allowing him to pull away a bit from Hudson Cooper, who just had to back out of the overtaking manoeuvre. And a bit further down there is the battle with Archie Hooper, Leo Hams in there. That's the fight for 9th position. Isabel Wingate and Harry Rafferty just a little bit further behind, but Leo Hams holding on to that position. As down the inside we just saw Archie Hooper having a look. But this rider here is the guy who's been largely forgotten about at this stage, because he's done the right thing and just pulled away at the front and controls the race. Travis Shaw had some issues at the start of the moto here, having to fight for the lead, but he's now clear at the front. Down the hill he goes in towards Ashby, and Travis Shaw leads the race by just a shade over 2 seconds at the moment, and making it all look smooth, calm and collected. Bradley Curtis a bit further behind in second, but at the moment not really able to challenge the leader.
This is such a good ride from Travis Shaw at the end of the day. I'm not sure many people thought he would quite have what it takes to put on a show quite like this at the end. But it's wonderful to see that he's been able to dig deep and find something pretty smooth. He clearly seems to ride better in the warmer conditions, and Travis Shaw definitely taking full advantage of this opportunity. There's Isabel Wingate on the inset. She's there in the mix with the likes of Robinson, Hooper and Leo Hams. Lucas King's actually lost a bit of ground as well, so that's at the expense of 6th position, because Joshua Herring's been able to get back into P6 again. And Lucas King is actually in danger of losing out to Riley Robinson here. So Riley Robinson's got a chance to move forward. And then we've got Hooper, Hams, Wingate. I think Rafferty's in the mix there as well. So 4 riders very much in the hunt for 9th position. It's great to see we're ending on a high note.
Just watching Bradley Curtis there in second place.
Where's Hudson Cooper gone?
He's just left it behind a bit. I think he's they had the got split by the back marker, and I think that's just been the momentum for Bradley Curtis to pull away here. So we'll have a look on the lap charts in a moment, but I think Cooper has just dropped a little bit of pace there. I think that might have been him.
Cooper's dropped so much pace.
Yeah, he just lost the momentum when they got split by the back marker, and that's allowed Curtis to pull away. Has Curtis closed up by very much? Not really, no, just visually looks closer than it is here, but he's still keeping going.
3 seconds is the gap now between Curtis and Hudson Cooper. That's devastating.
It's just when you lose that momentum sometimes, you get split by the back marker, just lose the toe of the rider in front, and it's just allowed Hudson Cooper to fall back into 3rd place on his own somewhat now. So Bradley Curtis trying to close up here on Travis Shaw. He's not really making much inroads, because Travis Shaw did set the fastest lap of the race last time round. But Bradley Curtis, the rider here in 2nd place, is motoring. any kind of a mistake from Travis Shaw, and Curtis will be right in there. He just seems to have picked up the pace over the last 2 laps.
Yeah, the bike was a little bit unsettled at the start, wasn't it? It wasn't quick to warm up, but now that it has got some heat into the tyres and brakes, now that he's got his composure, Bradley Curtis is suddenly on the comeback track. Now, who's that's gone? That looks to me like William Round may have some more problems there. I'm just double checking.
That's one of the ones a bit further down, wasn't it? I think one of the riders in the midfield, possibly.
I think it might have. Well, I think it might have been William Round. Either that, or it's a bit more dramatic. It might even be Riley Robinson. But we'll double check as everybody comes through to see who is missing. Certainly the top 4, no problems at all for them. Still Travis Shaw in front of Bradley Curtis, Hudson Cooper and Dan Stevenson. Arnie Carr is still in P5 across the line. Riley Paisley has gone through a lap down as we expected. William Round has not come through to complete the lap, so I wonder if that was possibly William Round pulling off.
Yeah, still not showing on the lap charts here, showing us 2 laps down at the moment, so he's still not completed the lap, so maybe it was.
Oh, Round has now done so maybe it's not. In which case, it's going to be somebody in that 9th place battle, so that leaves us with Archie Hooper or maybe Leo Hams. So Leo Hams has come through. Isabel Wingate has dropped behind Harry Rafferty. It could be Thomas Bond then, maybe. No, Bond has come through. So someone's obviously gone off the road and then rejoined. So looking at the slow lap time pace, that might have been Riley Paisley, actually, because they've just done a 1 minute 20. Meanwhile, you've got still this phenomenal performance from Bradley Curtis, just working his way through the traffic, and the gap is down to 2.4. And look at the traffic jam that Travis Shaw has got to face. This is it now for Bradley Curtis. He's got to go for it.
Travis Shaw's got a bit of work to do. He'll be interested to see where Bradley Curtis encounters these slower riders who are all having their own battle further down the field. There is Shaw, who is balked momentarily as he fights his way through.
Careful,
and
careful.
Of course, there he goes. He'll get the front wheel in there and make that move stick. Sometimes it's difficult when you're the leader, especially when you're lapping riders in their own battle. You've just got to make it known that you're the leader. Sometimes they might get vocal or they might just get a front wheel in there. But looks like Shaw is clear with 1 lap to go, and he should be able to hold on to that momentum.
Yeah, really good ride from Travis Shaw to finish the day. Good to see him really take advantage of the situation here. Obviously, a lot of good momentum from the previous race. Hudson Cooper losing a bit of time to Dan Stevenson, but not enough really to hurt him. Bradley Curtis in 2nd place. And a really good resurgence here from Bradley Curtis in the closing stages, just working your way through the traffic. Don't trip over anybody. Last couple of moments then in this race, and it's going to be Lucas King and Riley Robinson that will just get out of the way of Travis Shaw as he comes through the run to the victory.
So here he comes up towards the final couple of corners now, the number 4 of Travis Shaw. He had to work hard at the start of this race, but was able to control things from at the midpoint and has done very well. Bradley Curtis keeping him honest in 2nd place, but Travis Shaw through the boot for the final time he goes. Just got to get it around that final corner, and over the line he goes. Travis Shaw taking the checkered flag. It's going to be Bradley Curtis in 2nd, 2.9 seconds down at the flag, and Hudson Cooper put up a good fight there. He will finish in 3rd place. There's the 53 of Riley Robinson fighting away. Lucas King in there as well, so they're trading positions for 7th place. Looks like Stevenson then in 4th position, Daniel Stevenson. Arnie Carr will go over the line in 5th from Joshua Herring, and then this great battle here towards the end between Lucas King, Riley Robinson having a good fight as well. Yeah,
Riley Robinson has overtaken Lucas King in the closing stages, so that's going to go all the way. Great to see Travis Shaw and Bradley Curtis having a nice little fist bump and a handshake there on their slowing down lap. Joshua Herring comes through in 6th place behind Arnie Carr, 7th position. Is it going to be Riley Robinson, having done all that hard work to get into 7th place, only managed to make the move on the previous lap? So Riley Robinson will be the one in front of Lucas King, I do believe. No, Lucas King has got Riley Robinson back again on that last lap. So 7th position after the earlier podium, though, for Lucas King. He will take some silverware home. But what a nice way to end it. Travis Shaw, after a tough weekend, he does come away with a win. And good job there from Bradley Curtis. He can be proud of that.
Yeah, Bradley Curtis rode very well to keep him honest. Any kind of a mistake from Travis Shaw, he would have been right in there. But Travis Shaw taking the checkered flag from Bradley Curtis in 2nd position. Hudson Cooper with a strong 3rd, fending off Daniel Stevenson, who rounds out the top 4. Arnie Carr a little bit further behind in 5th place from Joshua Herring, Lucas King, Riley Robinson, final rider on the lead lap, and then it was Archie Hooper, Leo Hams running out the top 10, Harry Rafferty 11th, Isabel Wingate in 12th position, Thomas Bond, Riley Paisley and William Round in 15th position.